To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one's mistaken. Thank you, Dr. Davis. When you look at this defense, they coming to this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
18 Rattler.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Crack on, lady. Hey, cut 19. Cut 19. 77, go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This is Samuel. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 42. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, break. Here we go, back. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Wyatt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this 1st quarter.
Partner, when you get off to a 1st quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Commanders 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. The ball comes out on one of the linebackers. Akers has got it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good. For a Commanders first down.
18 Ronald, 18 Ronald.
And the Washington first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Now Daniels going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Dragon
Brings
60.
up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard
19
line.
Wyatt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Back. 70 tip.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
1st and goal, Washington.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Check Panther. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bills had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
19! Out! 56, 56! Half. What is that?
To the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Alert! What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Hey, home. Ready? Alert! Half 85. What's that?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Alert!
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
6-yard line.
Gun. Hey, tight. Half. Regular. What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after monster right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 18-yard line.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Hey, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
19 Wyatt. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Viking 18.
on the inside handoff.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant. Offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Commanders' 36-yard line.
Hey, tight.
Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Round 80.
And again, it's Allen. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Middle. Hey, home.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On play action, Allen, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid with a second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quan Martin there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Round 80!
There's Cook again. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable two-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
65, 6.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier,
some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now is Daniels.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
60 Vikings. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Mustang
and 3.
19. Cap 60. Cap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Alert!
Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, tight. Monday.
To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Alert! Stop. Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Brown 80! Alert! Hey, home. What's that?
Now Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 17.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard makes it third.
This offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready?
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Washington.
Okay, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think